Hello, I'm Karen, and in this video we're going to be adding the edging to our cardigans. So I've already shared with you, this is the size that we'd do for Barbie. It is actually a different kind of layout at the beginning, but if you don't want to have this big edge, I'm going to share with you how to do a different edge there. But for the sake of the Antonio Juan dolls cardigan, I'm going to add the edging. I've got a little tip here. I've got some leftover bits of yarn, and what I did is I put them into a bag. I closed up the seal of it so far, and so you can just pull the actual yarn straight from the bag to stop the last little bit. Hopefully it should stop it from raveling up. Okay, I'm doing a darker shade of blue just so that you can see what I'm doing. And so we're going to just begin with the twist on my hook. And as I said before, you need to make sure that you've got these ends, because this is where we're going to do our join. The edge, and we're joining on. So we're going to slip stitch into place, make a chain of 3, and then you're going to work 2 double crochet to complete that fan. I do believe in the pattern that I've written in the for the all of them, what I did is I actually moved straight over. For this one I'm going to share with you, it's easier actually if you do this as a corner to start off with. So we're going to do a chain 1 and then actually make 3 more of these double crochet if you're in the US, or treble crochet if you're in the UK. It's going to look like that. You see that? And then you're going to skip over this and you're going to just work into these end posts that you've got and work the 3 double crochet into each one till you actually get all the way up to the actual hood. I'm just going to quickly move on to this because I want to share with you what it's like to actually get to the hooded section, and so you can just make sure that you're actually finding the easiest way to do this. Okay, so there's just 3 in all of these. It's just such a lovely easy pattern. I'm sure that many of the advanced crocheters looked at the first video I did and was like, oh my gosh, I can do that, and just went off and did it. So we're going to get to this section here. So if you want to do the same as you're doing, same sort of thing we're doing for the Barbie dolls ones, or the teeny tiny ones, what we're going to do now is we're going to work into the beginning V8 stitch of the actual edging, work 3 of the double crochet, chain 1, because this is going to be a corner, so we're going around the edge and do the 3 stitches into the same space. And then what we're going to do, so this is only on the Antonio Juan doll, we're going to then work straight into the hood from here. So we're going to skip out this bit. On the other ones you may need to do like there's going to be a stitch along that you need to do 3 into. So we're going to work into the hood there and do 3 like that. Yes, it does cause a little bit of a bigger hole, but this pattern's all full of holes anyway, so it's no big deal. And then we're going to just go all the way up to the bit where we've actually done our join. So I'm just getting some more yarn out of this bag. So it's 3 of these stitches in every one of these ones, like that, and there. I think we've got 1 more to do. Yeah, so now we're going to get to the stage where we've actually got the join. We can see we've got two of these posts. So all we're going to do is literally do 3 in one side and then 3 to the other, and this is just going to neaten up the edge of the hood, gives it a lovely effect as it's going around. And you're just going to carry on, so it all the way around till you get to this section here. This is going to be a corner, this is also going to be a corner, and then you join with a slip stitch back at the beginning there, so you can see how lovely that's progressing. Okay, so I'm just going to push this one to one side. I'm going to get one of the other ones I was making earlier, This has now got some green yarn. So I started the seam, did the corner, worked up to the edge, did this kind of edging. But because it's got a tiny edging and we're not doing a hood on this one, what I'm going to do is do a chain of 3. So you go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to slip stitch, or you can actually just do straight away, just do a single crochet into there to join that up on there. You can use it as a buttonhole. If you don't like the way that that looks, then I'm sorry, the other option that you can do is just work the whoops, you can actually work the double crochet or treble crochet stitch like that, but you're still going to need, it's what it's going to do is it's going to cause a fan as you're coming up there, and then so to make it go round, you're still going to need to do that chain 1. So I personally, and to go back and do the 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to single crochet to there, and then this one you can actually use as a buttonhole as well if you wanted to, and then just do single crochets in the top section so that you can do 2 in there, and then move over and do 2 single crochet, which is just going to just give it a rounded edge. And then when you get to the other side, you're going to do 3 and come down and start working the treble crochet there. It just gives you a different style if you wanted to do that. The other option that we can do is, if I undo it all, is to get the yarn, twist it on, and work single crochet on the edges. So we're going to do a single crochet, because this is a corner, and we can do 2 single crochet and a chain 1 and a single crochet, 2 single crochet to get round the corner. And then we're going to just work over these ones and just do 2 single crochet all the way across the edges. Whoops, daisy. It does pull this down. If you do the 2, it sort of scrunches it up, so you might actually prefer to do the 2 in the corner and then work 3 single crochet. So you've got different options. So I'm going to do 3 just so you can see this does give it a straighter edge, but we only need to do 2 for the corner, otherwise it just bulges the corner out too much for that one there. I'm not quite sure why, but it just does. So just sharing, because I've tried all sorts of different things with this cardigan. And we're just going to, oops, have I done 2? I've already done 2 in there. Yeah, I need to do a 3rd stitch. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do this as a corner piece. So you're going to just do 1, 2, do a chain 1, and then work 2 stitches into this first one. You can then work 2 stitches in the rest of it to sort of pull it around so it's more curved, or you can actually work the 3. So you're actually going to make yourself a smaller edging as you go around. I have got one, where is that? This is one that I did with the golder colours around the edges, and I found that the obviously I've done all my tail ends, but I found that this one just looked really cute just to be able to do that. I did 2 in each of these ones because I just wanted to curve this up more, so it actually made a smaller edge. So that is another option that you can do. If you actually really don't want to do that kind of edging, the other edging that you can actually do, I'm sorry, I know I'm pulling this one to bits all the time, but just so that you're aware, so you can slip stitch into place there, and then you can actually do 1, 2, 3 and just do a single crochet if you wanted to, or a slip stitch, and just do 1, 2, 3 just to make a really simplistic edging. That also looks really nice, just to give it that little bit of a finished result for you. And then when you get to the top, 2, 3, just try and get back up to the top again. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I think I've split the yarn a bit there. And do the single crochet there, and then what you can do is you can just do 1, 2, 3 and just work. So in these ones you can actually work into that section there, so you're going over, so you can either go all the way through or you can actually go into the stitch. You can do a single crochet that way around, so go 1, 2, 3, and then this one, because we've got, remember we've got a corner, so you don't go in between those ones, you can just sort of go over to there and skip out that, because you're working over the actual V stitches. This gives it a lovely little rounded edge. So you've got a different option of actually giving them different results. So I'm just going to bring you this one over, because I did that kind of thing with that, but I actually began the very first V8, you can see the stitches through. I began with the darker colour and then did that as an edging all the way around. This has actually got the frilled, the more flared out pattern. I can show you how to do that if you really want me to. And I did the same sort of just slip stitching and just a chain of 3, and it just brought these, it just narrowed up there, and it just just by leaving the beginning V8 stitch, it just gave it such a lovely finish for that one there. So you do have lots and lots of different options. Okay, so in the next video, because I was thinking about this, I know I've said I'm going to do the pockets, but on my bigger ones I've actually done buttons and some loops, so I actually think I'm going to share how to do buttons and loops. Okay, so thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm just so excited with everything. All right, bye for now.